What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Review, here to talk about a movie that I'm actually excited to talk about. Even though it's not one of my favorite movies of the year or anything like that, I'm excited to talk about it. And it's called It's a Wonderful Knife. Okay, so you've had movies like Happy Death Day, playing on the Groundhog Day aspect of movies. You've got movies like Freaky, playing on body switching movies. And then you've got this. It's a Wonderful Knife. And I gotta tell you guys, this movie didn't break any new ground as far as slasher movies go, but it was a fun, competent slasher movie. I've seen people not like it because we know who the killer is at the beginning of the movie, and it's fairly consistent on who the killer is throughout the movie, and it's set up kind of like a whodunit, even though we know who did it. But that didn't bother me at all because I found the story being told very compelling. This girl, teenage girl, she stops a slasher called, I think it was called The Angel. Very, think Ghostface dressed all in white. But she stops him and she kills him. And not before, he's able to kill a couple people before she stops him, but she stops him and she kills him. So she's the final girl. And she's the final girl that defeats the slasher in the first 10-15 minutes of the movie, maybe even less time than that. Fast forward a year, people have been lost. People were killed by the slasher, and it's really had a negative impact on her life. Her best friend died, so very negative impact on her life. And she has a moment where she wishes she was never born. Boom, we get her alternate reality come to focus. Just like It's a Wonderful Life, alternate reality comes to focus. She was never born. She goes back to a family that doesn't know who she is. She goes back to friends who don't know who they are. And the slasher is still out there because she never killed him. And the slasher has been killing every single year. Or sorry, not every single year. But the slasher has been killing consistently since that first attack. So many people have been lost that weren't lost in her reality. So she has to come to terms with the fact that because she didn't exist, a lot of people that existed in her reality no longer exist. And she has to figure out how to stop the slasher again and how to get back to her reality. This was fun. I just had a lot of fun watching this. I thought Justin Long chewed up the scenery. He wasn't in the movie a ton, but he chewed it up when he was in it. The teenage actors were all teenage actors. They were probably in their 20s, but they were all very competent, did a great job. The gore wasn't over the top, but it was effective. And like I said, this is very much in the vein of like Scream. Fun, self-referential slasher film. One of my favorite movies of this year was Totally Killer. And I would kind of say that these two movies, Totally Killer and It's a Wonderful Knife, had the same DNA. Totally Killer is a much better movie, but definitely the same DNA. Like, they're cut from the same cloth. So I had a lot of fun watching this. And if you're a fan of slasher movies, I would definitely check this one out. It's on Shudder. So if you have an AMC/Shudder subscription, you can check it out. And I highly recommend doing so because it's a lot of fun. All right, guys, It's a Wonderful Knife. Have you seen it? If you have, let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. Thank you.